Cool. All right. So, as you guys remember, we completely changed the topic of our book. So, who can tell me what our author talks about? Oh, our author talks about everything being dependence. And he mentioned that things must rely upon. What do they rely upon? And he missed one. Why didn't he mention it? Which one and why? Do you guys remember?
I don't remember.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Well, you don't need to have read the text. So, what do things generally rely upon?
Causes and conditions or parts.
Yeah. So, which one didn't he mention? Maybe I'm wrong in the quiz. So, I thought
think he mentioned Q, Ken, and Cha She.
Oh, all right. I thought he didn't mention the labeled part.
Oh, right, that he didn't.
Right. And my best guess, I mean, this, to be honest, I don't have the answer, but my best guess was that they had previously mentioned that at that time, maybe he was only in mind-only school.
Maybe
I think
so.
you're muted.
Let's see where he goes. Yeah.
Okay, and then he goes on about talking how things are like an illusion. You guys remember what he said? What example he used?
He was talking about the clouds in the sky.
Uh-huh. What about them?
Whether the sky gets cloudy, or the clouds come in, or the clouds go away.
And what does that represent?
Well, I went off on a little trip about this one when I was thinking about it, but it was it's really about your you can't say either one because neither one's happening on its own.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, you got it. I think this changing this way and that way, these distinctions are just in our mind and not inherent in the object. Now he used another cool, well, I thought it was a really cool metaphor about a fire circle. You guys remember about that and what that represented? Anatole, I think you were trying to speak where you're muted. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, maybe I can.
It was talking about a piece of wood that was on fire, like a stick on fire, and spinning it around, and it makes it look like it's a real full circle, and yet in reality, it's not. It's just moments that are put together because it's going so quickly.
Cool. There you go.
And that's a metaphor for things looking to be cause and result.
Right. Could you say, I put in my answer that that was a way to explain sort of impermanence.
Oh.
Right? I mean, because he's talking about the moments. I don't know, is that going too far?
I think it's certainly going to be what he's talking about next. So he's certainly using it as a segue, I think.
Okay. Bonus questions. Do you remember the two ways that the teacher explained that things occur in dependence?
Like a bamboo tree standing in water or something.
No,
it looks solid, but it's empty.
Right. Yeah, that's when he switched to that. But at the beginning, he was talking more about dependence.
The porch of the monastery?
Yeah. Yep. That's the second one. And the first one has to do with eyesight.
If we have good eyes, we don't have to lean on anyone else. But if we have bad eyes, we have to lean on other people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. eyesight, and then the porch, the entrance, depending on pillars, walls, beams, etc. And I realized, Geshe, I owed you this bibliography entry. Then it would probably help me.
Oh, I like it very much. Utpala, wouldn't we put a space after the C period?
Oh,
Right.
yeah, we would.
This one?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I put the AD and the BC, I use small caps, small caps. So that you'll have to learn how to do that. Yeah.
Look, can we learn how to do that? I can't figure out how the heck.
Okay.
Make it lowercase.
First of
Oh,
all, it
lowercase.
has to be lowercase. You have to type AD in lowercase.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then you block out AD.
Mhm.
Go to font up above.
Format.
Sorry, go to format, go to font, and you'll see a check
Wow.
spot for small caps.
Oh, right.
It's a
Wow.
pain actually. And click the
Yep,
small caps.
it is.
Yeah. There you go. Click that. Yeah, that's it. You did it.
It is kind of.
Oh, all right. Cool.
It's a more I like things to be elegant, and it's these small touches that make it elegant, in my opinion. Okay.
Mm. Cool.
Bodhisattva Charya Avatara, Charya Samachapala Jabba. Let's go section. Everything else looks perfect. Yay!
Yay. All right. And this is my attempt of a translation. This one, the bottom one.
Okay,
Well,
good.
I did get some help from you.
All right. Yeah. For example, seafoam stays, and in that immediate moment, it's as if it were substantial. But when something like a finger touches it, it vanishes. It's good. I like it. It vanishes. Yeah. Very good. Excellent. Took some. Give me the tsam here, Seiji. Took some. Give me the tsam here, like sem tsam.
Only?
Yeah,
Merely.
only. Yeah, good. Merely touches it. Merely touches it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. The rest is perfect. Good job.
Okay,
Yay,
cool.
That's not an easy sentence. Yeah, that's good.
Hey.
All right.
You guys are getting better and better. I have great hope that I'll just
Well-
relax and you guys will do all this work.
Full disclosure, I didn't use I use a dictionary.
I don't mind at all. If
didn't
you
do
have
it from
to use
memory.
dictionary, use the dictionary. Just that some of the
Oh.
dictionaries are wrong.
Can you guys hear me?
We all use dictionaries sometimes.
Well, but I use a dictionary for everything.
Okay.
There for 6.
Let me do something here. All right. I have, wait a minute, I'm having problems with my screen. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Okay. I have something to cheer up everybody's day, even if you're suffering from allergies in Sedona right now, which are they're brutal right now. Stop smiling, Nick.
Just got a headache, as you were saying.
Yeah, I know, it breaks my heart.
I don't have allergies anyway.
Okay, here we go. This is to cheer all you guys up.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
She's learning to
I
clap.
think it's when he heard my last mind only class with the word, and he was responding to the quality of the class. All right. Okay, Seiji, you're reading, and I don't see Stanley shopping. Is he there?
Yeah, he's there.
He in bed?
I'm here.
All right,
I'm
let's
here.
go. You're checking this guy. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, we did this one.
So,
Sorry.
uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Start reading.
Okay. Rangcha Kitseyang Chi. Kin Tang.
No, that's just a note. Yeah.
Oh. Kin Tang Ma Trepe Kapsu de Pa Tarchi. Kyang Chi Kien Chung Sen Sam Shik. Ki Ninjik Par Gurwena. Yun tu nge par minupe chir rangone matrupe nyingpo mepa tang.
Yeah. You guys could almost translate. I think most of you could almost translate this. Rangchak means what?
Us guys,
Us.
Yeah, our say,
our life.
our life. As long as it doesn't chepa a chicken.
As long as it doesn't meet up with a death-causing factor.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Something that would kill us, right? Like a car accident. Kapsu. The life's
They stay together. They continue.
It stays. It seems to stay. Okay. It seems to stay. But if you get the smallest chicken,
Smallest death factor.
it destroys your body. Jigba. Okay. In any case, it cannot stay yindu
Very long.
very long. Okay. And therefore, we say it is Ningba Mepa.
Coreless.
What'd you say?
Coreless without a real.
Yeah, there's no solid core to our life. It's very hollow. It can die any moment, any day. Okay. And then Seiji, he adds the adjective Rangune Madupa. Rangune Madupa. What does that mean, you guys?
It's not established from its own side.
It doesn't come from its own side. But I object to this logic. Okay. I object to this logic. He says your life has no essence because you can die at any time. Therefore, it doesn't exist from its own side.
Yeah. Because your life has no essence and doesn't come from its own side, you don't have to die.
Yeah, it's not quite logical, but okay, let's leave it. Okay. Yeah.
I think it's more of a positive than a explain. Like he uses the genitive, but I think it's more like in a positive. He's like, what does Ningpo Mei mean? It means, what does coreless mean? It means it's not self-exist. It has no nature of its own.
But that doesn't exactly fit into the you could die any moment. You see what I mean?
Okay.
Isn't one of the things they say about self-existence is that you never change, you never stop?
I mean, you could say that, but I think he's trying to make no core equal to doesn't exist from its own side, but that's a different argument.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Stanley, you did such a good job. Let's do another one.
Okay, I didn't do anything.
We can skip the root text. Let's go to Shipani.
Okay. Shipani Kugna Te Kien Ringpone Tongwetse Yupa Tar Nangyang Trumtu Chuna Me Parangyurwa Shintu Nopo Namkyang Matakma Chepetse Yu Ndrayang Trumtu Tu Patandra Wartak Shinche Na Jikpar Ngurwe Tuntang.
Nice. Okay. Kukna means it's not kukpa, by the way. That's a no aspiration. Kukna means a fog or mist. What's Gyang Ringbo mean? You guys had Gyang Dog.
Far
In the
distant.
distance?
Yeah, if you look at it far away, when you look at it far away, it looks as though it's very solid. Yepa. Okay. Dar Nung means it looks that way. It looks that way. What does Tanang mean together? Tanang.
It's a logic term, right?
Yeah, it's a logic term that means false. False logic. Okay. So it's very, very interesting. Sorry. Here's the root of the logic term, Tarnang. Tak Tarnang, for example, means a bad reason, illogical reason. But here's the ultimate root of that expression for bad logic. It means looks like, but isn't. Okay. Apparent, but not real. Okay. Tarnang Yang, Chungdu, $300 for the classic example of Chungdu. $300. There's only one person I have any hope for. Huh?
6 times more?
No, close. I mean,
Drunk?
cancel the bet.
Wait, I didn't hear. My internet went out.
Yeah. Well, I offered $3 for this one.
Okay. Were you saying Jungtu? Jungtu means in front of, right?
Yeah, but I want the classic example.
Is this the one about arhats and trees?
Yay! I saved $300.
In the air in front of you?
Nope. When you start a letter in Tibetan, you're supposed to say, instead of saying "Dear John," you say "John Chungdu." Okay. If you want to write by the way, there's a whole different Tibetan language for letters, and that language has been lost, mostly lost. Very few young Tibetans know it. That whole custom was lost. Okay. But if you really want to impress a Tibetan, when you write a letter, you don't say "Dear John" or "Dear Sugeng." You say "Sugeng Tungdu," and then the letter always starts out "Kumbu," which means I offer this epistle. Okay, so that's a tough one. You might see it in books, so that's why I taught it to you. Okay. Does mean in the presence of. Okay. Do not. So close up, in the presence of the fog, you don't see anything. Mepa. It's not there. You don't see anything there. Good question, do. In the same way, Matak Machepa, very famous, you guys. Matak Machepa, what's it mean?
Unexamined.
Yeah, if you don't check, if you don't examine, okay, yuyenda. You read it that way, yuyenda. What's it mean? They look as if they're there. They look like they're just normal, right? Yuyenda. They seem as if they just there, okay? Yuyenda. But when you get close up, they collapse. Okay, Dawar Dakshin Chipper. When you really examine them close up, we're talking about objects in the normal world. They collapse. Jikpa. Okay, they collapse. Things collapse. Normal things in the world, like your computer that you're looking at right now, if you don't look too closely, they seem okay. You know, they seem like they're really there. But when you start examining where they came from, and does the name belong to the thing, right? What's that called? The examination of whether the name belongs to the thing.
Exhaustive searching. So.
Nice. So young Sushepashi. 4 ways of checking. Okay, when you get close, they disappear. They collapse. Okay, they dissolve. Okay, things dissolve. Okay, start reading. Wait, let me find someone fun to check you. Juan, hustle. Check this guy.
Oh, I think he's translating.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, John Brady's fully recovered. How about we use him?
All right. Onkyang. Oh, wait. Shepayang?
Shepayang.
Shepayang. Perna. Chartu ni mash. Jar.
Yeah, we had it. Whose text did we have it
Oh,
in?
in Xiaoping's.
Yeah, summer clothing, the raincoat.
Yar.
Yeah, dude.
Yar two.
要
Nima
图那个
Shin
新
two.
图塞瓦堂，这么加
Wait,
图
not hey, Xiaoping, wrong book, wrong book. Let's go.
Sorry,
She got excited.
I forgot. I didn't. I mute myself.
Okay, let's go, Seiji.
All right. Yar two Nima Shintu Sawatang. Chema Kiao Tang. Kewo Mikshe Sun Sokpa Le Mingyu Chakpa. Chungme Su Kyua Tabu Shik. Tongme Kyang Te Chum. To Lepna Chu Tik Chik Kyang Me Ching.
Yeah, very interesting. Perna means what, Seiji? Perna.
Moreover,
For example,
For example.
in the time of Yar, the summer, okay,
oh,
if the Nima is very hot, what's that mean?
what?
If the Nima is very hot, what's Nima? If the sun is very hot, okay, if the sun is very hot, and it's shining on Chema Kiao means on light sand, light colored sand. Okay, that's the Kya in
Sakya.
Sakya. Yeah, the dirt around the monastery, the main monastery of Sakya, is very pale, so they call it Sakya. Here's pale sand. Okay, if it's summertime and the sun is very hot and it's shining on white colored sand. Okay, and you have a person's visual consciousness, which we had in Stanley's text this morning. Stanley, you did a good job this morning. You impressed the attorney, I think. If the person's eye awareness, if these three convene, okay, if these three come together, what? What three?
Hot, the sand, and the person.
Yeah, shining sun, white sand, and somebody's eye consciousness, okay? Then you're gonna get what we call, chakra, you're gonna get what we call a mikyu. A mirage, okay? You're gonna get a mirage, okay? It's gonna cause a mirage, okay? And it looks as though, tabu, you have gyua flowing, chu,
Water flow.
real water, chung musugyua. It looks like there's actually water flowing there. Tong, what's tong, Seiji? Tong lam.
Seeing, you'll see.
Yeah, you see, it looks to your eyes, you see it as if there's water flowing there. I admit, it's but de dundu lepana, if you come up to the edge of the river that you see, there's not a single chutik. Who's got that?
Drop of water.
What does Tikpa do in the secret teachings?
Drop.
Hold on your consciousness.
Yeah, drop of consciousness in the channels. Okay, in the Zhongmai. Okay, there's not a single drop of water there. When you get up to the river and you look inside, there's not a single drop there. Okay, again, it's this idea that when you get close, things collapse. When you look closely, things collapse. Okay. Keep going, Seiji. John, you're still on. You look like you're still awake.
Onkyang Kine Tana Chulung Chempo Shik Kyukam Nyampe Zeze Tarnangwa de Shintu.
Nice. Okay. Unkyang means but. If you look from Gyang, what's Gyang? Gyang chakra.
Far away.
If you look from far away, it looks like a Chulung Chembo.
A roaring river.
It looks like a huge river. Okay. It's gyuk. Gyuk means to running. Like a horse race is called a dagyuk. Okay, it looks like a big river is running there. Kam Nyambe means you wonder to yourself whether or not a river is flowing there. And that river looks ze.
Beautiful.
It
Oh,
looks beautiful, beautiful, so beautiful. Okay. All right. One more, JB. One more, JB. Seiji, make a mistake on purpose. If you want.
Yeah. Gyuken Soki Chönam Kyampye na Ngowo Drupa Machi
Che. Yay, Chena. Yay,
Chena.
Chena.
Ngowo Drupa Machi Kyang Ma Chepar Nangtam Du Shakna Denden Tabui Separ Nangwe Dong Yin Su.
Okay, good. Gyuken Soki Chenam Kyang Chena. If you, this is wrong. This is key. Okay. If you examine things like cause and effect up close, right? Chena, ngo dupa machikyang, you realize there's no nature. It has no nature of its own. But if you machepa, what's that mean, you guys?
Don't examine.
You don't look closely. Nangwa tsam, if you just look at the nangwa,
appearance.
the appearance of it, then tabu. It
seems true.
Real. It looks really real. It really looks real. Okay. Then tabu. Zepa means beautiful. Nangwe dun. It looks like a very attractive thing. This things in general, they look fine if you don't look too closely. Now, Seiji, what's that sung doing there?
He said.
Nice, he said. Okay, again, your translation is a transcript of a teaching, right? And every once in a while, we see the students say, he said. That's what he said. Okay, that's what my teacher said. Okay, I'm gonna push this one down. Anatol's dying to check you, Seiji. He just told me.
Hi, Anatol.
And he told me also that his Spanish is getting fluent. He's learning from this guy named Kiri, I think.
Great teacher. Shepayang melong kya dakpatang kibu che shingi soki partu tripche soki matripa te tsena.
Good. When I got to this, when I was checking Seiji's text to prepare for the class, I grabbed Veronica and I pulled her over and I said, you gotta see this word, melong ya dakpa. Who can tell me why?
Is that like a pure sheen or something? Is ya like a film or like a patina on something?
Yeah. Anyway, this is the monk's derogatory word for a bald person. Okay, and they call it the crystal mirror. The crystal mirror, the shining mirror. So he used that word to me a long time ago when I had a small shining mirror. Now I have a bigger shining mirror. But if you want to insult somebody in the monastery who doesn't have much hair, even though it's shaved already, you can call them Meloya Dakpa, and probably they will punch you. Okay. So if you take a totally clear crystal mirror and you take the Cheishin means the object in front of a mirror. Okay. And this is a special terminology. Cheishin means the object in front of the mirror. Suknyan means the reflection of the object in the mirror. So in Tibetan, they each have separate names. When you put something in front of a mirror, that's called the object in front of the mirror, Cheishin. And then the reflection of that is called Suknyan, and it's not here. Okay. Oh, it's in the next line, next paragraph. Okay. So if you take a person and push him in front of a mirror. Then there's a convening of two conditions. What are they?
The object and the perception of the object.
No, which two conditions are mentioned here?
The reflection and the thing on the outside of the mirror that's big.
Yeah, that crystal mirror and a person standing in front of it. And when those two causes come together, you're going to get a reflection. Okay. So the whole idea is of if the causes convene, an illusion will appear. If there's white sand, if there's a hot sun, you know, then the illusion of water will appear. And if there's a very clean mirror, and if there's a person standing in front of it, you could mistake the reflection for a person. Like it happens to me, like birds fly by my window and they reflect in the window, and I think there's somebody walking outside or something. I see a movement, and that's a false effect, right? Jipche Soki Marjibna means Stanley's text had this idea. Stanley's text had this idea.
What is it about, Keisha?
Something is there that blocks, and something is there that doesn't
good.
block.
Yeah, if there's nothing blocking it, if the two causes come together and nothing prevents the reflection, then you will get Anatole, keep working on Seiji, okay?
Okay.
Tell him Chupeto or something like that.
Cheshinki, Suknin Melonki, Nangtu Chokpe, Te Chok, Chok, Dung Pok, Nang Dung Pok Pe, Te Nang Du Cheshin, Menge Pashik, Yu Tar, Dangyang Tunla Mepa, Kitawa Shintu.
Yeah, good. Sorry for the noise. Cheshing is Sunyan, but it's a good noise because it's my dinner coming. Cheshin means the person standing in front of the mirror, and Suknyan means their reflection. Okay, their reflection will jump in. Pokpa means it will just like insert itself into the mirror. Okay. If the conditions are proper, you will get a reflection inserted into the mirror, and it will look as if the object standing in front of the mirror, somebody's got their mic on.
Second computer going in your house.
Sorry?
Seiji, it's happening in your house. There's some kind of echo.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. It's not the real Geshe Michael, it's just an echo.
Did that make it go away?
Hello. Yeah, that's good. Okay. What's Gunepa, you guys? I want you to learn this word, Gunepa. Say it fast, Gunepa. Gunepa. It's a colloquial word. It's a colloquial word.
Really? Like the real thing?
The real thing. It means the real thing. And they use it a lot in colloquial Tibetan, you know. That's not, is that cream for a coffee? No, it's not. It's not really cream, it's just fake, okay? So if the conditions come together, it looks like the person standing in front of the mirror is really in the mirror, okay? As if he really was there. But what's this dunla mean word for $20?
Not a real thing.
It's a colloquial expression. Dunla. It means in reality, okay? In reality, mepa. There's nobody in the mirror. There's nobody in the glass, okay? All right. Okay, Seiji, keep going. Who was checking him? Oh, Anatole. Come on, Anatole. Complain about something.
Wait. Wait. Sorry. Chenyam Kyang Den Tar Nang Yang Ton Tengne Yang Ton Tengne Chupa Ta Nga Ja Tong Tu Shakpe Chat Sam Yang Mepatang.
Okay, cool. This is, I remember learning this expression, and it's not an easy one. Chunam, all the things in the world, they appear den tar. You have to say den, practice, den tar. Den tar. They look real. They look real. Den, real. Okay. But how much Nangyang den tengne, how much is really coming from their side? Okay, when you look at things in the world, they look as if they're really there. But if you check how much is coming from their side, here's the punchline. I'm going backwards from MEPA. Okay, here we go. But if you check how much is coming from their own side, there's not even the amount that you would get from plucking one hair from the tail of a horse and splitting it into 100 or 1,000 strands. Okay, it's a famous image. Pluck a single hair from from the tail of a horse, split it into 100 or 1,000 strands, and there wouldn't be that much reality coming from the objects around us. Okay, not 1,000% of the width of a horse hair. Okay, horse tail hair. Okay, it's a famous example. Okay, all right. I'm gonna test you guys. Hey, there. By the way, Seiji, there's a wonderful STD for next time. Okay. We'll see who remembers it next time.
DW.
Say it.
Yes.
That's what happens when you get too close to
Disease.
TSWs.
Okay.
I'll you later. Shepani.
All right, here we go. Oh wait, who's checking? Segang.
Okay, I'm wondering if Stanley even aware of what we are laughing about.
I do.
You were asking me what's that?
I think what happened?
All right.
Sorry, I got. Okay, do you have this thing with when you expand the text, sometimes it jumps to 20 pages later?
Yes.
Yeah, because it readjusts.
Feature.
Okay. Oh, you mean that's the way to get through your text faster? Okay. Okay, who's checking? Segang.
Yes.
Hey, Seiji, if your pronunciation improves, Mike promised he wouldn't cry about it. Okay.
All right. Shepani perna par nang tu tring lingpa chempo dak chung pam
Wa'am.
Trikepa la napun tongpo chingpa
Tukpo.
tukpo tupo tringpa nam la chikpa nam la katop ter tana reshi
Tena. Sorry.
reshik de drawar nang yang kap chikla
Kechikla.
kar songcha metum dro wa de shintu.
Nice. Okay. Perna. What's perna mean, Seiji?
For example?
For example, parnang means in the sky. Here it means in the sky. Okay, in the sky, you can get Chen Lingba means big fluffy clouds. Okay, Chen Lingba, big fluffy clouds. They can occur. Okay, or kepa means the waist, like your waistline. Kepa means your waistline. Okay. What's ri kepa?
Mountain.
The waistline of a mountain. Yeah, halfway up a mountain. Okay. At the halfway point on a mountain, you can get thick, thick mist, clouds of mist. Okay. Tupo means thick. Okay. You can get thick mist clouds. Chikpa is a delicate word because it means sex, to have sex, but it also means to be tangled up. Okay, so the clouds can be tangled up halfway up the mountain. Hi, Aaron. The clouds could be tangled up halfway up the mountainside. Okay. Cup top means in that particular occasion, if you look at it, if you look at the clouds or if you look at the fog, they look as if they're really staying there. They look as if they're really staying there. But ke chikla, in a single instant, they can karsong. Word, you have a guess? Karsong.
Go away.
Kar means where.
Where go?
Yeah, they will. Car song means they just whoop, whoop. Okay, car song. Yeah, hey, where'd that go? Whoop, where'd that go? Okay, car song is a expression. It's a joke in Tibetan. Car song means, what do you call that?
Peekaboo.
Yeah, peekaboo, something like that. Cha medu means they just fall apart, partlessly.
Vanish.
They vanish without a trace. Do. Just so. Here comes the punchline. Please read, Seiji, and Tim is checking you. Yay.
Duce namkyang matakma chena ndepatar chi kyang takna ke chik re shinyang mi de par murdu dik njowe tuno.
Yeah, duce means produce things that have causes, which means everything in our life. Matag mache, there's the famous Madhyamika expression. If you don't look too close, it looks like they are staying for some time. But takna, if you look closer, kechik reshinyang, they don't stay for more than a millisecond. If you look closely, things don't remain for more than a millisecond. Nyurdujik, they are destroyed quickly. And that's the meaning of this metaphor of the clouds of fog on the mountainside, halfway up the mountain, and also the puffy clouds in the empty sky, the blue sky. Okay, now it's getting heavy. I'm gonna push this down. Okay, here we go. Please, Serena.
Okay.
I guess I'll split it for you just to make it edible. Okay.
All right.
Utpala, you're up.
Shete konkdu shepe pete namjitawa shintu ja taktun zimpe nzimpatang de kupe shema tabu dakshin zintang.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay, good. Kondo shepe pe denam these metaphors that we gave above, the fluffy clouds in the blue sky, or the fog that is clinging to the side of the mountain, okay? In the same way, our da, what's da?
Enemy.
Like da chomba.
Enemy.
Enemy.
Our enemy, which is dangzin.
Holding to things as self.
Yeah, and here it says, Dr. Jimbe Jimba, our tendency to hold to ourself, okay? Okay, our tendency to hold to a self nature, or that your husband is coming from his side. And de kupa. Kupa means to appoint somebody, okay? To appoint somebody. What's it mean here? Who's appointed?
Self nature.
Reality.
Yeah, no, Doc Chinzin.
Oh, self cherishing is.
Yeah, which means Shema. You guys know Shema, Yamantaka.
Butcher?
The butcher, okay? The butcher, okay? So it's a very powerful, okay? Who is our enemy? By the way, he was just talking about clouds that seem to have some solidity, and then when you get close, they disappear. And that was a very comfortable image for self-nature. But now he's talking more seriously. First, we have our heart enemy holding to things that's coming from their own side. And then we have the butcher who is appointed by him, or his representative, the butcher, which is Doc Chenzen, Seiji.
Who's self-cherishing.
Yeah, so there's this beautiful image that self-cherishing, or taking care of number one, is an attitude that was hired by your tendency to see things as having their own nature. Okay, to kill people. Okay, cherishing yourself is a butcher who is hired by your tendency to think that things come from their own side. That's pretty cool. All right. Rebecca, you're checking the next paragraph. Yay.
Yay.
2 minutes, Geshe-la.
I got it. We got it. Did you say 10, right?
Shuklan Zin Yul Ki Daktang Che Patene De Namkyang Data Chue Nangor Ten Truptu Yunja Na Yan Tunla Tempar Trupa Tulsam Shik Tu Nam Duang Yuma Myawatang.
Yeah, okay, we'll go this. I know we're out of time, so I'll go fast. Shukla means when they're talking about your tendency to see your yelling husband as coming from his side, and then the Lord of Death, which is cherishing yourself, is hired by him to take care of you. Shukla means all of this is implying other people running around. Okay, Shukla means there's other things being implied. What are they? Zenyuki Daktan Chepa. It's implying that there is a self that you are hanging on to. Okay, Tene, they nam, those objects, the self, and then by implication, cherishing yourself, and then by implication, believing in self, okay? They are just appearing to your senses, nangor. They are just appearing to your mistaken senses right now, tada, during this class, as if they existed really, okay, from their own side. Yendra, okay, you gotta say yendra, as if they were really there, okay? But dunla word.
In truth, in reality.
Yay. The difference between word and other people is that he actually learns. Okay, in reality, how much reality do they have? Dulsam, they don't even have dulsam.
Not even an atom.
What was the atom compared to in the last paragraph?
The
the horse
Horsehair.
there divided at 100,000.
Yeah. Yeah, a horsehair split into 100 or 1,000 pieces. Not even that much reality exists with the things that you see. Okay, Du Nam Duang Ye not only doesn't exist now, Du Nang Duang Ye Manyong. So Ye Manyong means never ever. Rinpoche used to say never ever. Okay, it literally means its existence was never experienced. But that's an idiom in modern Tibetan, which means there was never ever a single atom of self-existence. Okay, never ever. Okay, Yun Manyon. Okay, never ever was, never ever will be, anytime, in any time, future, past, or present. Okay. Okay, you guys. I got some good news for you. And Nick and me had a conversation, and we made a decision that everybody have 8 hours off.
Wow.
I think we have to get up at 4.
Well, no, let's say we'll give you off till 6 a.m. Sedona time. Okay. Me and Nick had a meeting, and we decided we would give you guys off until 6 a.m. Okay.
Oh, you're so kind.
I'm glad we changed it. It's so wonderful.
Okay, take a rest, you guys. Nick, any announcements? Anything?
Thanks, Krishna.
I don't think so. Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Seiji.
Thank you so much. That was an awesome class.
Wow.
All awesome classes. Have a great break, guys, and I'll see you. Oh, Erin wants to see your Christmas tree again, Jesse Michael.
Oh. Yeah.
This is pretty.
My tree likes it too.
Yeah, oh, my tree's checking it. Amelie, you want to see the Christmas tree?
Wait, let me get it.
You want to see?
Amelie,
I wanna
her
see-
tree. And we didn't tell her it was my tree, but she recognized his cry and she said, what's going on with my tree?
Oh,
She talks about him trying to take her stuff sometimes.
Pretty. Oh, it's so pretty.
Hey, Seiji, how's
Hi,
your
tree.
Seiji, where's your tree?
Oh, here. Ours is doesn't have lights yet.
Oh, cool. Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
Simple.
That is substantial.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Simple. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Inspired by JB.
Okay, see you guys in the morning.
Okay, thank
Have a good dinner.
Good night.
Oh.